Yo, this is Nomifactory hard mode, part 19. And today we want to finally get the clean room going. And yeah, this will be... no, don't want to do that. We kind of need to check if we have enough resources for that, especially enough polyethylene. Can we calculate this actually? I guess so, right? So it's so we need 140 blocks times 6 times 144. So right? Yeah. Okay, so we don't have enough. That's for sure. Okay, good to know that. Where's my... Okay, there's my... but we can already begin... Maybe we should actually do one more. Because we need quite a lot of steel. That's a lot with the problem. Alright, we need to do now some more ethanol. Yeah, the question is, do we have here another one? No, okay, so we don't. So we need more ethanol, right? Okay, so we have like 14k. Alright, but here we should have these guys. Ah, this is hydrogen. Yeah, okay, then whatever. Then let's get some more ethanol going here. So I think the 64 should be enough. How's the... Yeah, looking pretty good. Okay, so now the problem is we need... yeah, we need... we need more wrought iron. So yeah, so we need 140 plus Creed. We also can then calculate how much, but we can also begin, I would say. Yeah, maybe this one here we can put here and get this one out. All right, but this should be, I think, quite fast, right? Yeah. So we're already at half. I think these circuit boards, we unfortunately don't need them anymore, so... see you. We would have here some polyethylene, but how much do we actually get? That's kind of the question. So we need 120k 960. Wait a second. So 64 divided by 416, 16 times 80k, 80k. Divided by 1,600. Okay, this is 48k. 48k should be then... What is it? Times Yeah, 1.5, right? Okay, so 72k. Yeah. Let's wait until we have this done here. Should be in like 23 seconds, and then we should have all of this. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, so we have a problem now. Fuck. How can we do that without 80k is like... Yeah, that's not enough. Okay. Oh, we're still... Oh my god. Wait. Oh, no, this was sulfuric acid, right? Yeah. Ah, but we still can't use it. Yeah, you know what? Let's park maybe some of that over there. Does it go down to... No, I don't think it's more than that, right? Could be more. Yeah, maybe we can use that to... to do more of that stuff. A little bit, yeah, because biomass. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, you're not done. You are not done. That's kind of a problem. You know what? God damn it. That's not what I want. Oh. Thank you. All right, so now we have to do another stack of steel. And we also should go there. Do we have enough? Hopefully. Here's also enough. You're on the... to be on the 2. Okay, now we can count how many steel frame boxes we need. So we need 140 plus this should be 24. So we have 140 plus 24. Okay, so 164. 164 times 4. And then I think divided by 2. So 328 steel. So we need quite a lot of steel. So this is why I think we need to do another one. Why we need another round. So let's collect here all of the... Let's collect here all of the biomass again. And then we can hopefully... yeah. So we have now... Yeah, the promise we would need, or we want to put this in here. So we need 328 steel. So we have 64. How much is that? 28 divided by 64. Okay, 5 stacks. So minus 5 times 64. Yeah, okay, it's 8. So we can get like 8 again here. Okay, so we have 2 stacks, so we need 3, 4, 5. Okay. And here's all of that stuff. Yeah, I think the MV, the LV lathe, we can know. Or should we? Yeah, let's parallelize some stuff. So we have like still 29k left. And yeah, so we need... So this is all that we need, yeah. So 140 times 6. So 13 stacks. Dude, that's so much, dude. Holy shit. This is why, yeah. That's why I think this is a little bit brutal, that whole thing. Okay, no, you're not empty. But we can do then this, and also... Yes, so one of the next things that we need is the vacuum freezer. I had a problem about the vacuum freezer is that we need workstations for that. So this is the reason why we're doing this. In the beginning, it's just like a simple input-output thing. But later on, so yes. And I think, yeah. So we have like, where do we have sulfuric acid? Oh, we don't have that much left. Okay, that's not a good sign. So yeah, later on you want to have, you get ethylene pretty easily because you just get it passively. Like the best one I would say, yeah, naphtha is never a good option. Yeah, severely steam cracked light fuse 250. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so we don't have really that much. Yeah, this is 13 stacks that we need. It's a crazy amount. Okay, some left. Yeah, we need now a good but again, it's really quick, I would say. 1 second, dude. That is crazy. Later on, this will be really fast, like steel. We'll make that basically in an instant. But yeah, we still need this one. Okay. Yeah, we have only 3 stacks. That's nothing. The last one. So now this is ethanol. So this should be sufficient. Yeah, the hydrogen is mostly for... I know why. We don't have any sulfuric acid because we used it for the circuit boards here. This is where our sulfuric acid went. But yeah, later on we want to do basically everything in a large chemical reactor because then we get kind of the... we get the perfect overclocks. These are very important. All right, so we have that. Uses barely anything. Okay, so you don't have it, yeah. Then let's use this one here. And then we can count. Because I think here should be then, yeah, 2 stacks. One goes over here, the other one goes over here. And then we are just waiting on this one. All right. Yeah, later on we need this tetrafluoroethylene, which we can do then in a large chemical reactor like this. But we get like a lot of hydrochloric acid. The other way would be to do with hydrofluoric acid and chloroform. Chloroform is just in methane and chlorine. So, yeah. But this will be then kind of the second thing that we want to do in terms of automation. Or one of the things that we want to do then in terms of automation. So, yeah. Okay, how many do we have here already? Okay, so we need 140, what was it? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so steel later on is, I think, pretty easy. We want to use then this one here. If we have it on EV with 4 wrought iron and 1 carbon, we get it like instantly, basically. And then it's just about parallelism. So how many EBFs do you have? Ah, dude. It really uses that stuff up. That is crazy. But we can recycle some diluted sulfuric acid for the ethylene. And here we should also put some more stuff in. Yeah, we only had like 3. That's... Yeah, plus Crete is... Like right now it's really expensive. But later on it's so cheap, it's crazy. But we also need a lot of iron bars and some steel rotors. This is 24 times 4. So we need another 1.5 stacks. God damn it. What am I doing? So we need another one of those. Okay, but these guys we can take. This is at half. We can use these guys right now. Yeah, I wanted to refill that stuff here, yeah. Yeah, anything else? I don't think so, alright. Yeah, I can do to speed it up. Okay, so here we have it. But yeah, these the iron bars are also pretty inexpensive. Like you just need some iron rods, and then you get like 4 out. So that's quite good. All right. So how's this guy looking here? Okay, so here we are done. Yeah, I guess we have to make more sulfuric acid. Why did I remove that? Yeah, because they are again strong. Only 4 stacks. Dude, that's almost nothing. Yeah, you need like 1k oxygen per polyethylene. This is crazy. Yeah, later on we can do, if you see that here, we can mix it with some titanium tetrachloride to get, I think, twice the amount out here. And here you get even more if you have this phthalic anhydride on 7. But this requires here some naphthalene and vanadium pentoxide. So naphthalene you really only get through coal tar, but again, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter if you do that. Because yeah, twice you don't need that much polyethylene later on. Later on, PBI is way more important and way better for coating and so on. Okay, so how are you doing? Okay. Okay, still going. Should then be 140 at some point. Okay, you're still going. Yeah, I'll leave this one right now over there. So that we can... Dude. Okay, so... let's get some more of that stuff. This is a polyethylene. Where's my oxygen? Here. Okay, so... yeah, a lot of headless chicken running, I would say. Okay, but this should do it, I think, right? Yeah, 64. How much is it? 164, right? Okay, should be 36. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so now we need to... we need some more steel, right? But this is then easy. So, yeah, we need more and more and more. Okay, so you are done. That means hopefully this is the final time we want to / need to do steel for now. And it should be also very fast in terms of smelting. Okay, we have to now shortly put this one over here. Because now we need concrete. So concrete is actually pretty easy. I usually go for the first recipe there, because it's easier to do. Okay, so okay, you are done. That's perfect. Okay, then finally put this one back in here. Now we need to continue here. All right, so yeah, let's do liquid concrete. So yeah, you can either go for stone dust, marble dust, gypsum. or stone, calcite, and gypsum. But I usually go for clay and stone dust. So, because we get anyway 4 out. So 164 divided by 4. So we need 41, 41 clay dust, and 123 stone dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should do it. Let's go some hunting. I wanted to, yeah. I wanted to, I think, fix the home stuff that we have. Maybe kind of look at how to remove homes, maybe. Some of them we don't need anymore. Okay, let's look. It was 41, right? Yeah. F 41. Or hold on a second. Maybe. We already have that. And we have it. Okay, no searching. It's nice. You are empty. It's a nothing, okay. Yeah, we just need to get some water, right? Which we should then... and it's actually not enough. Okay, that's interesting. But this should do it then. Okay, let's refill that, and then we'll let that refill. And then let's look here again for polyethylene. Okay. $20K, that's nice. And yeah, we need like a little bit more. You can also go down, I think, into there. And we need some more ethylene, right? All right. All right, so the concrete can then go, I think, over here. And then we can finally want to, or should we wait for that? So what was it? 140 times 6 times 144. No, not divided by... yeah, so now it's 10. It's only 10 stacks. Or let's do 6. There's only 7 stacks left. So this takes a while as well. Yeah, we need to do quite some stuff now. more ethanol. Can take some of that stuff here back. Yeah, unfortunately, wait a second. Okay, we can then do this again. All right, so yeah, we just need to wait till everything there is done. I don't know if we can actually take a pump or something like this. What is 140? This is not 36. 140, 164. That's 24. All right, so yeah, because these guys, they need to go on over here. Right. Yes, and then we can already get like 24 of those guys. Perfect. And then we also should have these guys already here. They can, if they want, go through here already. I don't know. I think it's 16 at stacks, right? Yeah. Should be it. Okay, so you're still going. That's nice. And we get more. Yeah, I don't know why we did that. But whatever. So yeah, the clean room will be actually here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. So this will be here our area that we need to do. And yeah, we need now quite some stuff. Mainly it's about some other things, I would say. Okay, so let's focus on this one. They need something, right? Yeah. So we have like one advanced I think left. They can go over here. Like one advanced left from here. And then yeah, we need like 8 stainless steel for the rotors. And then I think nothing else, right? And we should always try and put some stuff in here. Okay, so 7, 8, right? So 7, 8. Yeah, otherwise it doesn't really matter to us, to be honest, because we can just convert any sheet into liquid form again with an extractor. That's not the problem. But let's focus then on the on these guys here. So we have 24 times 3, right? So 72 divided by 4 times 3. So 54. And then divided by 2. So we need like 27 iron. So perfect. Can put them here. Okay, so for this one we need, unfortunately, this one. Yeah, the thing is like, okay, this is the liquid rubber, but this one has so much. Yeah, maybe let's park the glue in the mixer. Oh my god, yeah, nice. Okay, so we need to now convert that into this one. Later on we want to convert that. Okay. Stack number 9. Yeah, I think they don't stack beyond. Yeah. Not good. Okay, but we also need to focus on the item filters, right? But item filters should be pretty easy. So we have 25 times 3, right? So 75. Okay, so we need 75 steel again. Yes, this should do it. And then we need zinc foil, right? I think times 2. So 150 zinc. That is crazy. Because I don't think that we have that much zinc. No, we have 38. Okay. How do we get zinc, dude? How are we getting zinc? Dude, it's way not enough. Okay, so we get like one from sphalerite. Oh no. Thin dust, tetrahedrite. Tin ore. Okay, if we process a lot of tin ore. Gives us iron dust. Also iron dust. Yeah, maybe we... What? Really? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, of course, chemical baths, sphalerite and tin ore. Tetrahedrite. Yeah, it's like 14%, right? This is because I think tetrahedrite we also don't have that much. Oh, I have like 7. Okay, so we need to find some zinc. how do we get zinc? How are we getting zinc? That's a good question. The good thing is we actually don't need the dust, but we actually need the foils. So okay, you are done. That's perfect. Time some for more steel. Yay! Because we need how many plates? 75, right? So there should be 11. Yeah, the zinc does, I think, need some time. So we're currently at 64. But yeah, this is what you find in your processing stacks. But this one, do we need boron? I don't know. Boron is then only important for magnesium diborate. Okay, how's our polyethylene doing? So this should be then 11, right? Okay, what is 150? 22. This is correct. But yeah, I think we need so much. Then let's first of all do this. And then afterwards we can do the zinc foils. Yeah, they also quite need some time. Perfect. I think they go over here, right? Nope. Okay, but we still need... Do we have some gold cable? Yeah, so... Let's do some priority scheduling. Thank you. And we also need to do the fences. All right. So I think on the 3. Yeah, fences is really weird. Because I don't think that they're iron frames. Are they? No. It's like clipboard. Very important. Okay, so we can do that. Nice. Said one of the problems is that we need to, but I think we have one, right? Oops. Yeah, but we don't have any. We don't have any MV stuff for that, but we anyway need them, right? And we have like 6 MV machine casings. Yeah. Let's get this real quick. Because we also need like an LV MV machine casing. So yeah, we can quickly just do that, right? without any priority scheduling. Dude, why am I always placing... Later on, stuff will blink. Don't worry. Okay, are you... You haven't even closed it. Okay, this was my... Okay, we were at 11, right? We need like 2 more stacks. Ah, dude, it's so expensive. It's crazy. No, let's keep it there. Why is my torch not working? All right. Okay, so now now we can do the zinc foils. Yeah, and the rest over here. Right, and then we can place this like this. Yeah, apparently we need then like two generators. I hope that this is then enough. Okay, so how is it looking over here? Pretty good, I would say. Okay, we don't have any ethanol left, right? You would ethylene, right? And you would diluted sulfuric acid. So 9K. By the way, there is only diluted sulfuric acid, which you need for PBI. And you also get it from hydrazine apparently. Then some glycerol and ethanol. This one, I think, yeah, you need to cetane boosted, but again, just do hog, dude. I don't know. That is liquid rubber. Oh, okay. So, but I think we can put that back here. Ah, okay. We need some more concrete. Where was my polyethylene now? Here. Okay, there's no 9K. That's perfect. So this should be 12. Okay. They're over here, right? Yeah. We need a little bit more. Yeah, this is where maybe investment in a MV bender could be beneficial, but I'm a little bit lazy. The question is, yeah, we need like 2 LV circuits, right? MV, sorry. So this should be then 8, 8, 8. And 8. Okay, because then we can do the combustion engines. That's kind of the idea. Okay, this should be then 12, 13. So the question is now how much more do we actually need? So 140 times 6 times 144. No, divided by 64. Minus 13 times 64. So it was 8, apparently. That we need. Yes, could be. So and here we just need to do the following. Yes. All right, and then we can just do something like this and finally clean up a little bit the inventory. All right. All right. So the question is, yeah, we need like some combustion engines. That's the problem. Let's do this one here first. So clean room time. That is actually perfect because then we have like 15. And then yeah. So how are you doing? Pretty good, I would say. Okay, let's put them back in here. 25 is good for... Are we doing really that much? Yeah, 7 times 3 is 21, yeah, okay. I was a bit confused for a second. Okay, this one here is getting his last one. And apparently we have way too much concrete. Because I think we have a little bit too low of a 140 minus 128. Oh, okay, it's 12. No. Apparently. The math is mathing. But I don't trust my math. That's why we need to figure it out. Yeah. Okay, what was it? 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to build like the minimalistic one that is... Usually your the clean rooms only need to be like 5 high. Because then you fit like... should be able... No, this is not correct. Then you should fit like a bunch of stuff in there. So right now, I think what do we fit in there? Yeah, we fit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines. This is like really a large amount, I would say. And yeah, the minimalistic stuff is really... Oh, we forgot about this one, okay. This one. So yeah, we're waiting on this stuff. Okay, been there, done that. door. We need an iron door. And iron door is kind of ugly because we need... Do we want to do that? I don't know. I don't know about this one. Because, yeah, we need to place the clean room over here. Structure incomplete, yeah, because we don't have the iron door, right? And only the iron door fits, by the way. So... What? Okay, weird. Why do we need two? What? Where's the second one coming from? What in the... Okay. Weird. Yeah. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. Oh, we need a steel ring and a steel screw. I think steel screws we have, right? Yeah. Steel ring is also pretty easy. Yeah, sometimes you have to do weird stuff in this mod pack. I don't know why it uses 16 steel. Like, I don't get it. Like, make it 144, okay, fair. But that is weird. Or, yeah. So, yeah, we have done one iron rod left here. It just takes 15 seconds, okay. What do we need for the lever? Okay, button and a stick. It's not too hard. What was it? Hammer and screwdriver. Okay. Yeah, screwdriver is a little bit damaged, but whatever. Let's maybe put this one in your back. All right. And yeah, these guys. Okay, so we have this one now. Yeah, we need a button. Okay. What was the other one? 2 stone slab. 3rd time's the charm. Okay, so we just need 1 stone. Yeah, this should go here. Oh no. God damn it. So, you can go over here. Think, my man. Think. All right, perfect. All right, time to go to the cutting machine. Cut that stuff up and then in the assembler, right? And then we need to just cut them down again. right, perfect. And the room is clean. The only thing that we need to do now is basically we need to we need to power it. That's a bit the problem. The question is also, this is we did it like this, right? Okay, so question is, do we have enough? I think so, right? Should be. No, this is so one is 4, right? With my combustion. Yeah, 1 is 4, so we need 8. 4. 16. So luckily we have a bunch of copper cables. Now we can go over here as well. Okay, perfect. Then we need like some motors. Yeah. They are used quite heavily, that's the problem. So 12 here. Then how many here? 4 and 4 here. Okay, you're done. That's perfect. Yeah, at some point or not at some point, but pretty soon we will. Oh, okay. We will actually put like our energy distribution system there. And we have like 2 million naphtha. That's actually quite nice. Okay, first of all, this, and then we can do this and this. Okay, so we need this, I think this one. Okay, oops. Okay, now it's contaminated still, but it's using stuff. Okay, so we have like then 12 of these guys left. Now the problem is we need to do now the following, and that is we need to get we need to get, I think, the ME system, right? So maybe we should do that. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so what I think I calculated is 30 rutile is what we need right now. And then therefore some MV or some EV circuits. The question is now, how many EV circuits do we actually need? That's kind of the interesting part. But let's first do, I think, a router. So we need bauxite. Bauxite, it is in the... There is a overworld vein for that. The problem is we need 30, so 15. Yeah. Times 15. So 15 times 15 is 255. Or is it correct? Like we need 30 times 15 divided by 2. Yeah, 225. Bauxite. That will be kind of the challenge for now. Let's see if we have here any one. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, maybe at some point we also should check. Okay, banded iron, but we don't need that. And yeah, basically every rutile that we get. So yeah, rutile will be, I think, one of the things that we want to automate, kind of. The thing is, if you look at the, like the problem is not the rutile stuff. This is something that's like very easy to handle. But is there actually like, is this the only one that's putting out some what is it called? Some fluid? Could be, right? Yeah, it's a bauxite. Okay, this is the... No, I think maybe we should go like one further. Oh no. It's not in the Kyanite domain, right? Ah, okay, it is. Yeah, this is bauxite. So yeah, Kyanite vein. Ah, it's ending here, okay. Yeah, I think on average we don't need that much bauxite, to be honest. The problem is falling right set home. You can't set any more home locations. Okay, so how much bauxite do we have? This is banded iron. Okay, we have 2. That is not a good sign. Because we need like 225. Oh my god. The thing is, for example, kyanite, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's also pretty good. But yeah, then, you know what? Let's cheat a little bit. Let's say so then right. So okay, we have 14. Again, not a good sign. Oh, but this is, what is this? This is Polusite, okay. And maybe we are not deep enough right now. So yeah, 200 more. It has such a bad root height ratio, that's crazy. Okay, maybe let's do just like this. This is brown lemonade. Where does this come from, dude? So okay, here we would get 4, right? 4 plus what is it? Let's say 30 times 2, 60 times 0.33. Yeah. So already 19. Okay. Yeah, let's see how much we... Now this is brown lemonade. This is bauxite. Let's get like a stack or so, I don't know. Yeah, so Polusite, I think, is also quite interesting. Yeah, you get like cesium from there. Mostly. Brown lemonite. This here's bauxite. Bauxite. Yeah, 40. Let's get like all of the remaining stuff here that we see and see how long. Do we get anything? No, this is just Grossula. Grossula. Which we don't need. Okay. Should be doable now. The kyanite we can also kind of process. Yeah, because we get talc here, which is hydrogen and oxygen, which is quite nice. Some aluminium and some silicon, and then later on this is aluminium, silicon. It has a very good aluminium ratio. Yeah, we should put that in here. Okay, so the question is now a little bit, what else do we need? Or do we need anything else? I think we do, right? We also need a non-HV cutting machine. That is like one thing. Because we need HV energy hatches. They need LPICs, and LPICs need a clean room. This interestingly doesn't need a clean room. The MV stuff, but yeah, we also need a topaz lens. Was it all? Nope. Yeah, later on there are, I think, need veins, so yeah, this is where you get some iron, some rutile as well, and then more rutile. This is then like a 10-to-4 ratio, which is quite nice, I'd say. Anything else? Nope. Do we need to wash that? Corosula, no. But we need to centrifuge it. That's the important part. So this is like speedrunning all processing. You kind of check what you need and what you don't need. All right, let's wait a little bit, or this is this is lapis. Okay, this is not soda light. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the cinnabar is also could be then interesting. Silver we can because we'll need quite some cables for that. Yeah, this is our first rutile. It's actually nice. Okay, because also the just for you, these workstations, we also need a clean room for that. So this is what I want to do first. And they're quite expensive. Yeah, the problem is a little bit the better EV circuits like these ones. First of all, they need an EV circuit assembler. So you need an HV circuit assembler first. And they also need advanced circuit boards, which you actually don't need to do in the clean room. Huh? Wait a second. What the hell? So, which of them do you need to do in the clean room? This one needs a clean room. What? Dude, that's so weird. What? But yeah, basically, this is what I want to set up basically as a sub network. You have 2 carbon and 4 chlorine, or maybe 8 carbon and 16 chlorine, and then like 4 rutile. The carbon monoxide gets kind of processed, so the carbon we keep in the subnetwork and the oxygen goes out. The titanium tetrachloride, we put them into a blast furnace with some magnesium. The magnesium diboride will go into an electrolyzer. The magnesium we also put back, and the chlorine we also put back. And then the hot titanium will just go out into the network where it can then go to the vacuum freezer. And this is how we can process all of the stuff. Same thing, by the way, with ilmenite. So ilmenite, we will have then some carbon, and you have 4 carbon here, and you only get 2 back, right? That's a problem. Okay, so this basically needs some carbon from a different source. But this also shouldn't be a problem. Like we put in, I don't know, we have 17k. So let's look how much rutile we already have. We have 5. And we're not even halfway through. And yeah, we get like the most you actually get from centrifuging that. The gallium we actually want to use, so that is something that I want to do then later. Yeah, in total, I think we need now. No. This one, because here we also need 4. That's kind of the question if we want to do that. But we need at least 7. No, we need more. 7, 11. Yeah, let's do it. So 11 workstations. So 11. This means 22 of those guys. And then 44, which we don't have enough. Because they need 44, yeah. Yeah, this is where all of the copper basically goes. Let's quickly check. Okay, you are done. Okay, it's crazy. Really? Okay, but there's a lot of Chalcopyrite left, I would say. But this cobalt, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Gold, somebody cares. And nickel, okay, so. This is where all of the nickel should be, right? Oh no, silver. Was it silver? Yeah, okay. But again, silver. Basically nothing. Maybe. No. The galena actually was it. The lead was it actually, right? Okay. Do we need to wash that then? That's kind of a... Okay, so we have this one. That means 44 CPUs. Now begins the pain. 44 times 4. 167. This means... Okay, 2 stacks plus 48. 2 stacks plus 48. Two stacks plus 48. And then this is where these capacitors come into play. 2 stacks plus 48. Okay, perfect. 2 stacks plus 48. Let's then get some more. This is not okay. See you. And yeah. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, we need to do a lot of circuits now. Same thing then, by the way, here. So yeah, this will take a while now. I just want to have the circuits and then we can move kind of the circuit assembler to the clean room. Yeah, we have a lot of transistors that we need to process. Okay, we are 20. We need like 10 more. It's actually quite nice. But yeah, we also get gallium. So I think the best way to process gallium is, or to get gallium is really through this process, like processing a lot of bauxite in the beginning. And yeah, lapis we also should have now quite some stuff. Railgun, this is more arsenic. Yeah. But yeah, one of the big things that we need in the beginning is the ore processing. So this will be kind of the big quote-unquote bottleneck that we need to fix. And it's more about getting all of the stuff out that we want. So we want to, by the way, if you want to wait, I actually never tried how long this takes. Actually, if you overclock it to like the maximum, so the maximum would be, I think, this one, right? So 216 amp UHV energy hedges in the extruder. So yeah. Oh my god, dude, we only have like 700k. That's really nothing. We're already 24. It's the washing is so good. The washing is really, really good. Okay, do we have like 12 more here? Actually, yeah, but we don't need it right now. I think. At the bauxite, we want to process through there. You are empty, right? So. Oh, you are also empty. Oh my god. What? Why did nobody tell me? It's the no, it's not the last. Kind of the last one that we can do. Okay, so we said this one we don't need to wash. This one also not, because lead is kind of irrelevant. So washing. Yeah, this one needs to go through here. Yeah, no. We can just do this one. All right, so next one is then these guys. So we need 22. 22. So 22 times 4. Two stacks plus 48. So this is the RAM. This is the RAM. Then we need a capacitor, same amount. And yeah, then this other stuff I think we don't have. This should be 4 stacks, 5.5 stacks, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Yeah, then we need the same thing, by the way, for the red alloy. What does this guy need? This needs a vibe. Oh, we can't even do that. I forgot. We need vibrant alloy, and vibrant alloy needs ender pearls, and we don't have ender pearls. Okay. That is an issue. That is an issue. To be fair. Okay, but then let's do the HV stuff first, and then then we can talk about this. Dude, it's really crazy how much you get there, actually. Okay, 22, this, and yeah, then we can take the 44. Yeah, the problem is we need more circuit boards. So more iron 3 chloride and more circuit boards. No. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5.5. But yeah, then it's time to resource gather again. More chalcopyrite for more copper. Oh yeah, we can take the 32 from here, I guess. Yeah, but these are expensive. 11. Because yeah, later on then the dual interfaces will be the expensive part. Because you want to get like no, not to these ones. They are ugly. These ones. Oh, this is basically the best tier that you can do them for a long time. But yeah, of course, then you can always. But what is this? This is Ivy, but we can actually. Can we get an Ivy assembler? Yeah, assembler is the only part. So one of the most important parts that we need to that we basically need to know about is overclocking. We have kind of two ways of or not two ways, but overclocking is just providing more amperage to a machine. Basically, the how many energy hatches you have determines the tier you can run. So basically, 2 times or I think 2 times the number of energy hatches that you have gives you then the amount of or gives you one tier up. Same thing if you have then 4. I think this gives you then 2 tiers up. Like if you have like 4 single ones. But this is why the 4A stuff is like very important, because I think on beginning on Ivy, yeah, I guess so. On Ivy, you can actually craft the 4A ones. I don't think that EV energy hatch. No, there is a 4A one, and we should use them because then we can then we can overclock it multiple times. I think 16A was then, yeah, here from these guys, from Ivy. But this is where you then need an voltage transformer or transformer, which can be a little bit expensive. So I put everything in. Okay. So next round coming up here. So it's this, and this. And then it's basically, yeah. Then we should be settled for now. So you are doing purified copper. It's nice. Yeah, we have like 36 rutile, which is a very good amount, I would say. So this takes like 5 seconds, but we get more gallium out. We should actually take that because gallium is still a little bit on the rare side. But yeah, especially for ore processing, you want to do that. Because it's not the more ampere or amperage you provide, the more you can quote unquote guarantee that that you do more recipes in parallel. That's kind of the point. This was for me the last time, which I didn't understand. Now I'm understanding it, so that's a good thing. But yeah, nobody tells you even about it. I don't even think that you get told about it here. Yeah. Yeah, this is not so. It's not so interesting right now. Yeah, the HV assembler we already have, so we are basically. We should also at some point go here. We're basically already in the mid game. So yeah, we need multi-block buses, multi-fluid hatches. This is quite nice. Ocean in a box. I think they had that. Yeah, reservoir hatch. If you need water. Ah, yeah, the high amperage. This one. Here. So 16 IV hatch gives you a set PM over clock tier, which is really nice. So, and 216 times. Sorry. IV recipe tier, but ZPM overclock tier. So you're not overclocking to the next recipe. So you cannot run an LUV recipe with one 16 IV hatch. But with two 16 amps LUV, you can run LUV recipes and get like 2 times than the ZPM overclock tier. Yeah. So this is, I think, the big important stuff. Oops, that you need to quote unquote realize. And as you can 3 gallium, okay. Yeah, it's not so much from the mostly you get from the ore washing machine. So if you check gallium, I think. Yeah, it's mostly you get it from the chemical bath, but not so good. It mostly comes from doing sphalerite, yeah. Huh? We were way off in terms of. Huh? Why were we so much off? Okay, crazy. Okay, but we have now the 22, and we need to do them in the. We need to do them in the clean room now. But yeah, the big problem is now the vibrant alloy stuff. We somehow need to get. We somehow need to get ender pearl dust, and I don't know how to. You could do an H3 mixer. Mostly you get it from ender pearls. But we could actually do that. The question is, how many do we need? So we need 22, right? Because of 11. 22 ender pearls. Do we want to spend 22 diamonds? Yeah. Okay, the problem is we need 22. We need 22. Wait a second. Do you get some stuff from thorium? Yeah, actually. Yeah, uraninite. I think you only get uranite. Some thorium, some silver. Okay. Yeah, and we have to smelt that. Also from the pitch blend, I guess. Yeah, you can also. Let's scrape a little bit the barrel here and do this stuff. But yeah, basically we're finished now for this chapter. So we have the clean room. We just need to do the vacuum freezer then. This is kind of the big, quote unquote, big pain that we need to go through now. But if we have this, then we are basically settled, and then we can, like, the big thing is the advanced assembly machine. And there's basically a trick that what you can do, quote unquote trick. You just need to kind of shut it off and on for having, like, we will plug it, I think, directly in here. And then we can play a little bit around with the energy generation that we need. But yeah, this will be kind of the... Which gallium do we have? 21. That's actually quite nice. And then here we get like 9,000 oxygen again. But yeah, oxygen will be like we want to do then some of the big early game passive routes that we need. So first one obviously is naphtha. Oh shit, we have too much wood. Holy shit, also so much stuff here. First one is naphtha. The good thing is we get it from raw oil pretty consistently. So the only thing is really we need the fluid drilling rig. Oops. So fluid drilling rig. This one here. We can already do that, so it's not a problem. We just need some vanadium steel for that. And basically then an HV motor, or not an HV motor, HV combustion engine to let that run. Then, of course, the oil needs to go into a distillation tower. So we need then this guy here with, I think, height of... Where's the output, dude? So this is output number 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put it on top, by the way. And then we need to have kind of a... we need to have... what is it called? Okay, this is the cheapest first. We need to have then a large chemical reactor. Okay, that's actually quite nice. Here should be the... I think it should be divisible, right? Okay, we had like 3 uraninite. That's nice. Next one is then the ore washing. Yeah, and then you can basically just store that. So we need then like 2 or 3 storage. No, 4, I think. 1 for light fuel, heavy fuel, naphtha, and a refinery gas. And the nice thing is, I think Yeah, in theory you could also use the refinery gas, but be careful. You need like 2 circuits per. Then naphtha is kind of the second thing that you need. You need mostly then for raw gasoline. Raw gasoline, unfortunately, you cannot do, but we can quickly or very quickly do then here gasoline when we have HV. So we just need then methanol, acetone, which if we have then some hydrogen, usually the hydrogen is the bottleneck here. So we need some oxygen, hydrogen, then we get methanol. Same thing here with acetone. This is just here then carbon and so on. For oxygen, we can actually do the path, quote unquote. Basically, we so what do you give in terms of? You give thorium. Okay, so I think uraninite gives okay, this gives this thorium gives also uraninite. Okay. Only the pitch blend gives not uraninite. So the question is then this one gives uraninite, right? Yeah. Okay, we have like 1 thorium. Yeah, so this is then our energy system that we can then automate. And yeah, the question is a little bit if we should have scaled out a little bit more. Okay, the thorium we don't need, but here the silver I think we need. So we should put that through. Okay, we have like 12. So thorium later on will be quite important because we, in a thermocentrifuge, we can kind of convert that into prepared thorium. This gives us an TBU fuel, and TBU fuel, I guess we can passive that. I don't really know. We want to. What? I should give gold. Where's here thorium, dude? What the hell? Okay, whatever. Yeah, we just have to smelt that. And then... Do you give any? No, you give only lead, right? Okay, like 6 more. But yeah, if we have then this, we can, in a large chemical reactor, we can then do raw gasoline and then gasoline, which is a very good, energy source. And then yeah, later we can use this for high octane gasoline. But there we need to kind of passive liquid air, which we will do, no worries. And we will actually use the trick that you can passive stuff, or how to passive stuff with multiple outputs, and you kind of want to control on every multiple output. So this will be something. Dude, holy shit, how much lapis do we have? Okay, like 1 more, please. Wasn't this like 21? Oh, whatever. But yeah, this is then what we want to do and achieve. But yeah, the fluid drilling rig is kind of the big important one. We can even then use later on multiple if we really need to. Okay, we have some more silver here, I think. Okay, now we have 70, that's nice. Yeah, we can already start, I think. Because this takes 15 seconds, yeah. Okay, but I would say now we are done for today. Next time we want to do then all of the workstations, and then we can hopefully finally scale that stuff out so that we don't need to wait here any longer for the stuff. But for me, like ME system is mostly about having combined items and fluids, and this you can only achieve when you wait a second. Oh, we need more. That's a problem. Oh my god, dude. Did I miscalculate? I think I miscalculated. So it's 4 from here. 3 from here. So we're at 7. And then the question is, we need 1 from here. So this is 2 more. Right, so 9. Or let's do it really like 4 plus 3 plus 2. And then for the pattern terminal, so we need the extended fluid pattern terminal. So here we need 1 plus 2 plus 2. Yeah. So we need 14. We need like 3 more. 3 more should be 12 more. Okay, we don't have any of that stuff. Okay. So, and then we also don't need 22. But how many was it? 28, so 6 more. Yeah. 6 more. Just need 1. Come on. Nice. Yeah, again, the most important part is are the ender pearls. I don't like this. Okay. Nice one. But is it really, like, here we need 3 plus 6. This is 9. Plus 12. So 21. Hey, you know what? Let's do it over there. Okay, so get this, get this, get this. Put you in there. We can't store it there, right? Okay, let's get this one. Oh, this is no. Yeah, we need to make more iron 3 chloride now. Oh my god, dude. Really? Yeah, I wanted to do this, right? Yeah, we need our chlorine. All right, so and we need iron dust. Let's take like everything. Okay, it's a 1-to-1. Yeah, the problem is you need to have a drum that can handle acids. I don't know why. Only the steel one can do that. The stainless steel one can do that. But yeah. All right, so I hope this is enough iron that we have. Because this one here, for some reason, is not acidic. So it's kind of the weird part. Okay, last one. Okay. Ah, dude. So it should be at 48. So now we can do more. How many do 21, we say, right? Yeah. $21, but we can, I think. Yeah, put these guys here back. Okay, yeah, we sold 6 rutile. Yeah, we have no some uraninite, that's nice. Yeah, I need to know. Need to look what I will do with, because we also there's nether quartz. Okay, never mind. Yeah, because we have like 13 copper left. But this means then we should have here some copper, which gives us some nickel. That's actually quite nice. So Yeah, do we really need to get the nickel? I don't know. So we are like at like 15, right? So we need like 7 more. Yeah, it should be fine. But I think we have like how much? I know. Yeah, we also have almondine now, quite a lot that we can quote unquote waste, but use. Come on, 4 more. No, 1 more. It's fine. But yeah. Okay, I think it was like 12, right? 12. 12 times 4 is 48. Yeah, we need to do more transistors. Um, 3 times 2, 6. Yeah, so 2 is 12. But yeah, I hope it doesn't last that long. This phase now, where we need to manually do some stuff. There will be basically a transition phase, I reckon. But yeah. Okay, so we have the 6. 6 times 4 is what? 24. And then again here, 24. And yeah, also all of the integrated processes we need to do. Encoded pattern. Yeah, this fluid encoder is the real issue. I don't like it. Because I think we have to use it like 1, 2 times, yeah. It's a crazy amount. What? Oh, come on, go in there. And we also need more tin. But yeah, tin we have quite a lot. Luckily. Still going. Like 14 nickel. But yeah, we will, for example, also store nickel and nickel dust and also copper and copper dust because we need... I think there is some malachite right where we should do this, then smelt that for the copper. So for example, also chalcopyrite. This will be like one of the big things, but this is where we need the platinum group sludge and the nitric acid then for, and then we get only 1 copper out per chalcopyrite. But this is like 1 copper dust. And the thing is, then we can use in the smelter or like a multi smelter that we want to build or will build. But yeah, this is then here sulfuric acid again. It's quite nice. All right, so like last one. Okay, perfect. Now we can do that. Yeah, the problem is now we don't have enough. But yeah. All right, but this should be then the end for this episode. Next time, again, we want to do then here the circuit assembler. Get all of the titanium. We also need some ME drives. This will be quite a pain. We also, yeah, maybe we actually do like 2 more workstations for this stuff. Because the problem is when you use storage buses and interfaces, they are not they don't automatically push and pull. So, oh, it's one left. So this is kind of the problem. So this is why you need these ones here, the storage cells. The problem is like they're really small. Like you can only fit how many is it? 5 fluids on there. You can fit 5 fluids, but quite a lot of them. But yeah, this is the problem a little bit in this. Okay, but yeah, see you guys then in the next episode, and bye bye.